Hey guys, this is Gio from Smart Home Makers. Today in this video, I'm going to show you two smart home automations with this new speaker I just picked up. So Sonos just released this new wireless portable speaker called Sonos Roam. You can actually use this within your home over Wi-Fi, or you could use it outside of your home over Bluetooth. In today's first automation, we're going to be playing music from the speaker as soon as we open up the shower. And in our second automation, we're going to be doing multi-room audio stream without actually using the Sonos app at all. And we're going to be doing that thanks to a motion sensor. This could be really useful if, for example, you're listening to something quite carefully on your TV, or if you just want some music just to automatically follow you wherever you go within your home. Now let's just roll the intro. In this first automation, my goal is to actually have my speaker play a radio station or a song or a playlist that I previously set up in my Sonos app, and it will start playing it as soon as water is sensed at the base of my shower tray. Now this speaker over here is also IP67, that means that it's water resistant. You can also create the reverse, and you can also decide to turn the music off as soon as the sensor goes dry. The brains of the system is a smart home automation platform called Home Assistant. Now Home Assistant is free to use, it's open source, and it has an expanding community. It supports all of your Sonos speakers, and you can add them in quite easily. To use Home Assistant, you're going to need to download it and install it on some hardware that runs within your own home. So you have local control of your devices and you don't need to be relying on the internet or on the cloud. If you're completely new to Home Assistant, I would advise you to check out the link in the description below for my free Home Assistant course, which will take you from knowing nothing about it to actually having it installed and knowing some of the basic concepts. For those of you that are familiar with Home Assistant, let's jump into Home Assistant and let's see how this automation is done. Go to your configuration tab, scroll down, click onto automations. You can click on Add Automation if you're creating this from scratch. I'm going to show you an automation I already created. So I'm using this shower playlist automation. So I'm going to click on the pencil, and here we have the automation. So when you're creating it from scratch, you'll get this view over here. So you need to give your automation a name. Under in triggers, so triggers is the thing that actually starts the automation. So use your water sensor, and I'm using the state as a trigger type. I'm looking for off, so dry to wet to on, and then go down to the actions, select call type from the action type, service, select media player, select source. Then in targets, click on pick entity. You'll find your speaker. In my example, it's a Sonos Roam, so I've clicked Sonos Roam, and in the source section here, you're going to need to put in the name of the song, the radio, or the playlist, or whatever you've actually tagged in your Sonos library. To add something to your Sonos library, what you're going to need to do is the following. Search for a song that you're interested in, go on the three dots and tap on Add Song to My Sonos. Now you should see that star section at the beginning. Tap on it. Now any song that you've added here can be selected from Home Assistant, and you can use it in your automations or from your dashboards. So once you added it in, go to the developer tools. So I'm going to right click, search for your speaker. So in my example, Sonos Roam. You should be able to see the source list over here. This is the same list that we saw previously. So what we do is just pick one entirely, and then just go back into your configuration and you will just paste it in. Click on save. Now you can get your speaker, put it in the shower with your water leak sensor, and you can try it out. All right, so I hope you guys dried up from that shower, and now let's look at the next automation, the multi-room automation. Let's go. Today's sponsor is Ajax Online. They kindly sent over this motion sensor and the water leak sensor to actually allow me to make this video for you. If you want to pick up some of the sensors that I use in this video, you can go to ajaxonline.co.uk. They have this new range of Zigbee smart home products called Zignito. At the moment, you can pick up the motion sensor for £24.98 and the water leak sensor for £19.99. In my second automation, I'm going to show you how the Sonos Music can follow you from one room to another without you actually touching the app. So we know that Sonos is famous for its multi-room, multi-speaker system, but normally you need to join it and unjoin it. But in this solution I'm going to show you right now, we can use a motion sensor in the room, and if we have party mode activated in our smart home, we can actually automatically let the speaker join and play in sync with what we've got over here. So my system over here, we have a play base with some surround speakers, and we have the Sonos Roam in the other room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start playing some music. Then what I'll do, we'll move to the other room and I'll show you how the actual speaker then kicks in and the music starts playing even in the other side. Let's get going. Here you can see from Home Assistant we have the 4 things set up. We have the party mode activated, the motion sensor is clear, and we have the 2 speakers that currently they're not paired together. In fact, they've got different tracks on them. I'll also show you the Sonos app. Currently they are not paired together, so they are on different tracks. Start this off. So music started playing, there's no music on the other side. Let's go over and check it out. So let's go around. Right, let's keep going. So at the moment, the speaker, you should see it. There's no music coming out from it at this stage. So let's move in the room. Let's see when it detects motion. There you go. So I think you can hear that quite clearly. The speaker itself, putting it quite close to the microphone. So we have our motion sensor right over here. This little guy over here. Sense the motion in the room, and then the speaker kicked off automatically. In fact, if you look at the Sonos app, they're now all part of one group. You can also see in Home Assistant, they're paired up together and we've got motion detected. Now let me show you how we can actually achieve this in the smart home. First thing to do is to create a Sonos party mode. Now you don't really want to trigger this alternation every single time. So basically when we're in party mode, in every room that senses motion, we'll start playing music from it. But in normal times when we don't want this to happen, we'll just keep it off. I'll show you how you can actually create that very simply. So go down to your configuration button, scroll down, click on helpers, click on add helper, click on toggle, give it a name, for example, Sonos Party, give it an icon over here if you want to. Can click create, and there you have it over here. Now that we have that, keep note of the entity ID that is used, and I will copy paste this in a notepad. Now go to configurations, let's go into the automations. You click on add automation. I'm going to open it up as I already created it. Give it a name, I'm calling it Sonos Party Motion. First thing to do is, again, the state very similar to the water leak sensor. I'm using the motion sensor from off to on, and then I'm going to skip through the conditions 1 second. I just want to go straight into the action so I can explain how this works. Pick call service for your action type. Under service, search for sonos.join. Should be something like this, join group. And you'll have these 2 options over here. Take master and put the master speaker. So this is the speaker where the sound was originally playing from. So this is going to be your central hub. And the entity ID over here that you see is the actual speaker that it's joining, the one that's joining to the master. In my example, this speaker over here is actually joining to my play base that's in the other room, like I showed you previously. I'm also doing a separate call service, so you can click on add action to have another one of these appear. So you go and put call service in, service, change that to volume set, pick the target, the Sonos Roam, and I'm putting the Sonos Roam volume up to 50%. We need to add 2 things in the conditions. First, the media player has to be actually in a playing state. So we don't want it to join when it's not playing. We only want it to join when it's already playing music. Second condition is that input boolean that we set up previously, we want it to be on. So if it's off, this automation is not going to work. It's not going to be enabled. Once that's all done, click on the save button, and then you can run it, test it, and try it out. These are just 2 ways that you can use this new Sonos speaker. Now, you could potentially really do these automations with any Sonos speaker, but because this is wireless, we can take advantage of that and be more creative with the ways that we use these devices in our smart homes. This speaker can also be used as a voice assistant. So you could have a portable voice assistant wherever you want in your home, which I think is awesome also. I'm really happy with the build quality of this and the fact that you can actually put it either this way or you can put it up. And you've got these little controls over here, and they're so intuitive that probably anyone can figure out how to use this. You can use a wireless charger, one of those key chargers, and you could just put this on top and it will start charging immediately. If not, it has a USB-C cable which you can use at the back to plug this product in to keep it nice and charged. If you enjoyed this video, then give this a like. That will help me understand what type of videos you want to see from this channel going forward. And also subscribe to the channel to get notified next time a video like this drops in the future. If you're so excited about Home Assistant that you want to install it and get it up and running immediately, click on this next video to see how easy it is to install Home Assistant with an Android. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're actually thinking of using Home Assistant after you've seen this video. I hope you stay safe. This was Gio from Smart Home Makers, and I will see you in the next one.